we fishers of men. So our people like hearing differences of opinion when they're confronted with the prophets. They like seeing a difference to see who confound who. That's just what our people like. Our people are wicked as hell. So I'm gonna be honest, that's how I came in. When I was seeing people being destroyed with my ideology, I'm like, damn, I would have. I was putting myself in their shoes. I was like, what would I say to these guys to this like, confound them and destroy them? And I saw that everything that these dudes were saying, I would have said and got confounded. You know what I'm saying? So all praises. And we got these wars popping off, man. It's biblical prophecy coming in. All we need is Putin. We waiting on Putin to come in, man. That's who I'm waiting on. We waiting on Putin to start pushing the button on some of these U.S. embassies, man. Some of these U.S. allied embassies, man. Because sooner or later, your brothers, your cousins, right? Some of your uncles are about to be sent into the Third World War, man. Right? So we have to prepare for these things, and you have to be girded up in this day in the laws of the Lord, and also keeping the commandments of the Mashiach Yahushua, having that faith on it. That's the only way you're going to make it out of this thing, right? Because the Bible says we're sheep led to the slaughter, man. That immense slaughter that's going to happen is all that destruction, all those plagues that are going to hit America, man. But Yahweh made a promise that 7,000 men will not bow to Baal. A perfect amount of men will not bow to Baal, and he's going to redeem those men out of that said tribulation, as it says in the book of Revelation chapter 7. It says, these are they that came out of great tribulation. Jeremiah 30 says, it's the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Right? Meaning at the time in the onslaught that you will be saved, there's going to be a bunch of cataclysm and destruction going on in the world, man. You had something?
So I got something for the people on the camera, man.
Yeah, bring it out. That's all.
Can walk with that debate stuff. So this is the book of Romans, chapter 1. Reading from verse 28. And even as they did not like to retain Yahweh in their knowledge, Yahweh gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, lasciviousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. So the prophets, we're not here to debate with you. We're here to instruct you in the way. Jeremiah didn't waste his time debating with men. No, he went to go tell them what the Lord said. He went out to sow the seed, man. Now, whether it was it took and bore fruit is another story. But the prophets are not here to debate with you, man. Kind of have a sit-in, go live with you. Yo, man, we don't care what you got to say. Either you're going to get the scriptures or not, man. This is for the Lord to decide, not for me to try to kind of one-up you. Either you getting the scriptures or not. We out here to do a job. Matter of fact, Yahweh Shai never said to debate. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10. This is verse 5. These 12, Yahweh Shai sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles and into any city of the Samaritans, enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. That's what we to do, man, to preach. Heal, matter of fact, heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely ye have received, freely give. So that's what we doing, man. And I paid no man to kind of get this knowledge. As a matter of fact, if you paying man, you kind of going off, because it's the Lord that gives the increase of this thing. So what is it that men have to do with this? That I should pay a man? No. The Lord gives the increase. You can pay a man sit in that class for 100 hours. Will it be expedient to you? I sat in school for many hours, but was that expedient for me? I don't remember those things, but I do remember these scriptures. Hey, I do remember to keep my garment.
We also here to carry on strongholds. That's what it is. So, it's a strong delusion on our people. One of those main enemies is Christianity, man. It's one of the main strongholds. Our people are mesmerized. Even if they not even like practicing mundane Christianity, they still be Christians at heart. So it's just like, you still got to come out here and tear down these mental strongholds that's in our mind, because we know that the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but we battle with principalities, man. The way we battle with principalities is through having conversations. If it comes into strife, that's what it is, because the Bible says, debate thy cause with thy brother. So you have to do these things in order. You can't encumber yourself with the things to be an unjust balance.
So like, similarly to that lady who came over here claiming to be a Christian and to know this to be a false image, but then was like, felt some kind of way with it, right?
Agitation, why I say we're gonna be laying just dead in the street, man. Dead in knowledge, destitute in knowledge.
No, we're in the street.
All right. But yeah, man, it's high time to awake out of sleep in these last days, man. As it says in the book of Acts. It's high time to come out of these delusions, man. It's high time to come out of this brainwashing that we watch in our phones every day, right? And create our realities around, man. To come back out here into the people and get to the people. This is one of the reasons why Yahushua said, go out into the highways and byways and bid my people to the marriage, man. To be out there actually conversing and bringing people into this thing, man. That's what we're instructed to do, man. So we need to get up out of here. Right? It's World War III. It's World War III. Immense plagues are about to hit America, right? Your sons, your cousins, your man uncles are about to be sent into war with World War III, man.
Oh.
It's about to be fought with immense catapultic ballistic missiles, man, and drones flying over your head. Right? This next World War, this is why I said it's going to be earthquakes in diverse places. That's going to be coming from the seismic activity of the amount of explosives that's going to be going on, man. You got something?
Now you talking right, you talking true, brother. Them fiery arrows is coming.
That's right.
The least of the flock, man, have drawn them out. It started.
That's right.
Yeah, Romans chapter 6, verse 1. What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? God forbid. How shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein? We're supposed to obey these commandments, because that's how we're going to be saved. We're supposed to believe on the name that we may be saved, man. I don't want to catch him this. Read out.
All right, this is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 2 and verse, or 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of God, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heaven and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. Yeah. Right, man. And that new heavens and that new earth. You know, hey, that's talking about the transition of the kingdom, man. It says that the new heavens and the new earth and the new Jerusalem that fell down was as a bride adorned for her husband, man. You won't let him go. That's us being married back onto Yahweh, man. And coming back into the good graces. This is when Yahweh Shai literally says, come into the joyfulness of my Father, man. That's how you know you made it out of this thing. But you have to endure it to the end to be saved in that day. By having that faith, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, man, to the best of your ability, man. Right? But this is why a lot of brothers are going to be destroyed, even if they do hear the truth. You know, I'm sorry to say. This is why Yahushua said, I don't rather you be hot nor cold, but you are lukewarm. I'm going to spit you out of my mouth, man. So Yahushua wants you to be picking one side, man. You can't wander to and fro in things, know the truth, but still be out here acting like a homeborn slave, man. A slave that was literally made by America, man. Literally. When Richard Pryor, you know, peace be upon that brother. When Richard Pryor, yeah, that's right. Y'all Christian?
Yeah.
Okay, can I ask y'all a question about Jesus Christ?
On the way back.
Well, okay. All right. When Richard Pryor went over there to Western Africa and he came back, they were like, how did it go? He was like, hey, man, I just found out that a nigga is made in America, man. Right? Because he saw the differentiation of how they treated their people and looked at how black people treat their own people, and he saw that it was nothing but brainwashing that has happened to black Americans, man. To hate our own brother, man. Right? To hate our own brother if he step on our shoes, man. Or don't give us some money back when we should be practicing the spirit of the Jubilee where we're supposed to just forgive him, man. And relieve him of that debt, not keep him in constant usury and in constant debt like America does. Because it's the goddamn seed of Satan, man. You got something?
Actually, I do got a little something. This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15, reading from verse 39. All flesh is not the same flesh, but there is one kind of flesh of men, another flesh of beasts, another of fishes, and another of birds, man. So, just to go into that, all flesh is not the same flesh. So not all is the same. But there is one kind of flesh of men, that being the in this spirit, the seed of, or I should say that of Yahweh Shai, man. Even though we are not a fleshly people, just saying we are of a different body. Another flesh of beasts, which is the flesh of all those Gentile men, even the heathen. Another flesh of fishes, that is of the people we are sent out here because we are fisher of men, and another of birds. And those being that hateful birds, man. And these, at least in this spirit, man. So yeah, what Richard Pryor was experiencing, not all flesh is the same, man. And we've seen that some were corrupted, as we see man as beast, man. And we see men corrupted, man. These people are so corrupted, especially in this land. Are you Christians? No? Who do you believe in? What God do you believe in? Why are you ashamed? What would your God think if you were ashamed to answer? Hey, you inherently know that you're wicked, man. Know that you out here sinning. You can't even name your God. You say, oh, snap. The children of Israel out here calling us into question. Bring it out.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 59 and verse 1. Behold, Yahweh's hand is not shortened, that it cannot save, neither is heavy, that it cannot hear. But your iniquities have separated between you and your power, and your sins have he hid his face from you, that he will not hear. For your hands are defiled with blood, and your fingers with iniquity. Your lips have spoken lies, your tongue hath muttered perverseness. Yeah, man. To come back into those good things, house, God, and ultimately having that faith, man, you make a peace offering unto the Lord, man, which is a sweet, savory smell in Yahweh's nose, man. So how much more so you having a good stench when Yahweh looks up on you in that day? Just like Jacob said to Levi and Simeon, he said, you have created a bad stench in my nose when they went off and did those things. So we can see that stenches in noses is like the recompense and the humiliation or the joyfulness that a father receives in his child, man. How much more the children of Israel being his firstborn son, man. And you in that day being seen with the dirty garments and not washing yourself through the washing of regeneration, as it says in the book of Titus. Through the blood of a Mashiach Yahushua, man. That you was bought with a price, man. That he was made a ransom for you as we were a ransom in Egypt, man. Putting that blood on the doorposts of our doors, man. How much more so when that said destroyer comes in this day and age? And he utilizes Esau to put you to death in a martial law camp. Or he sends Esau to put you to death in a FEMA camp. It's perilous times that's coming to America, man. It's high time to wake up.
That's right, man. We have to wash our garments in the blood of the Mashiach, man. That they might be made white.
Sorry.
That is how we get the stench off of us. The stench of sin, iniquity.
All right, this is the book of Isaiah 1, chapter 16. Wash you, make you clean. Put away the evil of your doings from before mine eyes. Cease to do evil. Learn to do well. Seek judgment. Relieve the oppressed. Judge the fatherless and plead for the widow.
Got a precept?
Bring it on.
It's the book of Revelation. Read from chapter 7. I will read from verse 13. And one of the elders answered unto me, saying unto me, what are these which are